Holy moly. I had a pathway that went through here last night, and now it's half a foot deep. Somewhere over there's a horse or two. Holy smokes, it snowed like crazy. And should we go say hi? Oh god, it's so deep here. Over a foot for sure. Hey man, how you doing? What are you thinking? Those are some nice whiskers. Alright, well, let's get some food out, check on the horses, all that stuff. It's early morning. And I gotta shovel the everything. Came out last night to feed the horses, and just as I passed underneath this pear tree, or like 2 seconds, some branch snapped. A whole bunch of snow came down almost on top of me, but it didn't. I tried to check out the forest last night too, but there's some branches down and everything's so heavy. The willow tree is still standing, that's good. I'm gonna have to shake that thing off to reduce the weight that's on top of that, because it's a risk of falling over. Oh. Well, let's feed some horses. So we have to use the gator for today's feeding because the cart is just not going to make it anywhere. Just load up the back of the gator like this. And go feed the horses. It's a lot of hay bags doing it all at once though. Hopefully nothing falls off. It's definitely an unusual amount of snow. Alright, let's get on with this. Well, I'm back up at the top. I couldn't take any video of feeding horses, but a crisis has struck once again here, as it always seems to when the chips are down. We have a flat tire on the gator, and my air compressor has a broken hose because it's too cold and it snapped. So I gotta drive somewhere in this weather, because I need a new hose, otherwise I can't fill up the gator tire, because sometimes it goes flat. Although I think maybe this time it's got a proper hole in it. Sometimes just the bead goes, just one thing after another. But we're gonna take a walk to the back anyways, because I gotta go grab a shovel that's back there. And I kind of want to see what the forest looks like. All of the paddocks were good. There's one branch down in Mocha and Luke's paddock. We got some problems to solve today. First one is all this snow. We did waters yesterday, or the day before that. Look, Lena, she's looking over. And oh boy, I'm worried about this guy. This guy had a twin, lived over here and fell over one snowy, icy winter. This guy's gonna be heavy. This used to be up there and now it's down there, and I don't know when that happened. My guess is this tree is falling over a bit. I've got to do something. Get a big pole and start whacking branches. Okay, well, that's another problem. You see the branches come down here. Everything is so heavy. I'm a little worried because it's the right side of the gator that maybe a branch here sort of punctured the tire. Whew, that would suck. That would not be good. It's not what we need. But today's a shoveling day. Hey Luke, how's it going, buddy? I'll come over and say hi, but I got things to do. I got these two over here, chilling. Enjoying some extra food. Yeah, we gotta clear off waters a little bit, get the slush off somewhere underneath this snowbank here. Hey, something's already traveled through here. Here's a shovel. I don't know. Not there. Oh, what's this? Not the shovel I was thinking of. Okay, I found it. Look at this. Just barely. There. We need that. We need that shovel. Okay. Frozen. But yeah, everybody's in good shape. I just got to do some stuff. But let's take a look in the forest here, because I came back here last night, tried to drive through. I mean, it's pretty bonkers how much snow came down, but it's so pretty. So we got to take a look, right? The animals traveling. See here. Ooh, that just went down my neck. That doesn't feel good. All right. Okay, good. Oh, something's down over there. Look at this. It's so pretty. Had a few people ask, we go for a walk in my enchanted forest. And it really is enchanted. Oh, this isn't even a pathway anymore. The trees have all been sort of squished down in there. This poor guy got knocked down by a branch. Well, we can travel under it. See if we can push it back up a little. Better. Okay, let's keep going. Wow, eh? It's like a Whoville Christmas tree. It's so neat. This thing will survive too. Just hemlocks. Lots of trees down over here, but that's old. Something's traveling through here. You could still hear the water running. We'll leave this alone. Zeus's spot. Also, one of the guinea pigs passed away, so it lives there too. Wow. Guess we'll leave that alone, because why bother? Oh. Something kind of recent came through here. Very recent. Even. What could it be? Probably deer. That's my guess. Wow. cedar. Just a walk in the forest for all of you. If you're interested in such a thing, what? Okay, so whatever it was went that way or came from that way. It's a cool tree. It's got so many weird sort of angles. I know I featured it before, but it's like 1, 2, this big main one, 3, 4. Main trunks coming off of it. It's a weird tree. Whew, yeah. Oh, that's where we saw from across the other way, looking this way. That's the way back. Holy. Still got tracks. Very recent. Yeah. It's actually hard work walking through snow. I don't want to be huffing and puffing in the camera. Going uphill. Oh yeah, so here's the other spot that I couldn't get through. This tree's been down for a month or so actually. I'm not sure what brought it down. Wind, a little storm. Wow, look at that. And this snow's going to be around for quite a while because it's going to be cold. Cold over the next little bit and then clear up. So there's no rain coming. So we're going to have this for the foreseeable future. See, I made it this far with a gator. We can go this way. It's a bridge. Water goes under here. From the pond. Off we go. Love this spot. Definitely one of my favorite spots. It's probably a fox. Not a fox, sorry. Coyote. I was thinking of foxes because I watched a video the other day of these baby foxes playing around. It's so cute. Branch fell. There. Okay, well that's a pretty good walk. Hopefully it's been interesting. I've got to get on with, I'm gonna make myself a fresh coffee. Then we're gonna start plowing. Clear this place up a little bit, shoveling, make it accessible. That's today's job. And unfortunately, go get a new air supply line from the store. Mine was old though. I mean, I'm not surprised. I think it was like 10 years old. So it becoming brittle when it's cold kind of makes sense. It just sucks. Okay, so I'm gonna get on with this. I might take a bit of video, show you guys. Man, sometimes farm life is really hard. A lot of things to do. This is not even that bad. But it's still bad. So, anyhow, let's fire up the machinery and get on with this after grabbing a quick coffee. Well, the result of a couple hours of plowing around with the excavator, got the driveway sort of done. Because the thing is we have to bring in some hay pretty soon. Not very good timing with weather-wise, but I talked to the hay guy. He says there's no problem. Worst case scenario, they can put chains on. But I do want to make sure that this is clear enough that they can get here, over to the barn, make sure that we can get these horses properly fed at all times. The other thing, as I mentioned, I had to get a new hose because the hose snapped on my old one, of course. And the back tire was flat. I had to fill that up. And of course, because it's so cold, when you go to fill it back up, if there's a problem with the bead, so essentially the tire sits on the rim right here. This is the rim, that's the tire. And when they mate together, it's called the bead. So the point where the rubber touches the rim is the bead, and the bead kind of comes off. And when it kind of comes off and you're in a location such as this, or it's farm-ish, outdoors, whatever, like mud or whatever, that's kind of stuff, you're going to get something that's going to kind of get into the bead, and then it's not going to stay together properly. So I've just spent the last hour trying to make sure that that is going to work out okay. So I filled it up. We'll see if it holds. Worst case scenario, it's got to go to a tire shop, clean that bead out, redo it, but not a big deal. But a pain. So we've got to get this thing going again, because I have to go down that way. We have to clear out the pathway back there and over there, and then shovel and this, and there's so many things to do. I feel like this is a bit of a complaining video, but at the same time incredibly productive. So much has been cleared through here. The driveway's looking pretty good. The gator's back to being working. We're making progress today, and this is just farm life. I even have the jack out because I had to jack it up, because if it's sitting down on it and it's sort of separate, anyways, one thing after another. So next thing to do is hop in this thing with a fresh coffee, and we're going to head down that way. This time I think I'll chuck the camera on. You guys can see sort of how this goes. Sometimes I get it just right-ish and push around some gravel too, and sometimes I could sit a little above the snow. Not good, we don't want that, it's very slippery. Somehow I got to get that gate open, get the back gate open, and he's come to say hello. Yeah, everybody's good. I think it's around 1 o'clock or something like that. So with a full tummy, fresh coffee, let's get back to work. Well, that's how we clear pathway down to the back here. There's a lot of land. I mean, the arena is like 200 feet, at least another 100 feet up to there. And all this over here to get through, all the way back to there. Make sure we can take care of everybody. While I was working away, Moko was going a little crazy. She thought it was pretty interesting that I was clearing out the pathways a bit with an excavator, I guess. It's a big machine, but they don't react too much. Hello, little Mo. How you doing? Here you go. You look like a real wild horse, I tell you. This type of forelock sort of all over the place. Just, yeah. Here comes Luke. Oh. Just gonna yell at him a bit. He's gonna yell at her a bit. Like, where's the carrots? So, yeah, a little bit more to go. Gotta just hand shovel where the gates are, and just little bits and pieces and stuff like that. Well, after shoveling pathways everywhere, I wanted to quickly touch back on this thing, because I'm sure some of you are wondering. It's been about an hour. Tire is still full. So, we're gonna call that fixed for now. We'll see what happens, but farm vehicles are like that. You're always gonna have some kind of thing that it's gonna go wrong, but you just fix it, deal with it. But yeah, pathways are done. Just got to do a little bit more here, and I think over by Lena, this is down to the house. There is so much snow. So, but I just wanted to close the loop on that one. That's it for this one. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.